The prestigious NTA Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
Football lovers, movie lovers, family entertainment fans, get ready for something big because StarTimes is giving you Over Jara. For a limited time, when you recharge for 2 months, you get upgraded to the next bouquet free. That's more sports, more movies, more kids shows, more entertainment at no extra cost. Over Jara. StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
the prestigious NTA Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
On the news tonight, President Tinubu assures rescue of Oyo kidnapped victims, condemns killing of teacher, plus Nta Akure gets commendation for professional excellence. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abiola Ariyo. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has condemned the reported killing of one of the teachers abducted during an attack on the ACLA community in Oyo State, describing the act as barbaric. In a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the attack occurred last Friday in the ACLA community located in Orire local government area of Oyo State, where bandits abducted staff, students, and pupils from Community Grammar School, Baptist Nursery and Primary School, and LA Primary School Security Security agencies have since launched intensive rescue operations aimed at securing the release of victims and arresting those responsible for the attack, including their collaborators within the community. President Tinubu expressed sympathy for Governor Seyi Makinde, the government and people of Oyo State over the incident, assuring them of the federal government's support in ongoing rescue efforts. The president said he was deeply saddened by the reported killing of one of the kidnapped teachers and extended condolences to the affected families. He also commended Governor Makinde for the steps taken so far in addressing the situation. According to the president, the federal government is working closely with the Oyo State government to ensure the safe rescue of all victims. He praised the Inspector General of Police and the commissioners of police in Oyo and Kwara states for their swift response, including the deployment of tactical units and the intelligence response team. President Tinubu disclosed that the Inspector General of Police is personally supervising the technology-driven rescue operation on his directive, expressing optimism that a breakthrough will soon be achieved. He vowed that the perpetrators and their collaborators will be apprehended and made to face the full weight of law. The president further stated that the growing cases of kidnapping across the country underscored the need for the establishment of state police, urging the National Assembly to expedite legislative process towards its creation. The operational efficiency and professionalism of Nta Akure have been commended. This follows a visit by the Director of Media and Corporate Communications at the National Space Research and Development Agency to the station. Jonathan Omajili reports.
Dr. Felix Ali, Director of Media and Corporate Communications at the National Space Research and Development Agency, paid an unscheduled visit to Nta Akure. He had little idea he was stepping into an environment that would leave a lasting impression on him. The visit comes full circle as Dr. Ali arrives at the Nigerian Television Authority headquarters with words of commendation for the General Manager of Nta Akure and her team, while also applauding the leadership of the NTA for the network's operational efficiency and commitment to excellence. As a symbol of appreciation and partnership, Dr. Ali presents a brand new digital Panasonic camera to the station, a gesture aimed at supporting quality broadcasting and content delivery.
So we are glad that you appreciate just walking into Nta Akure and you see the good things that the management there is doing. We're glad that you appreciate that.
I commend the DJ, I commend the entire management, and I want to also call on, individuals, organizations, that we should not leave, a frontline organization like this to government alone.
In Abuja, Jonathan Omajali, NTA News.
The Sultan of Sokoto and President General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar, has declared Monday, 18th May 2026 as the first day of Zulhijjah 1447 AH. This is contained in a press statement signed by Wazir in Sokoto and the chairman of the Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sultanate Council, Sokoto, Professor Sambo Wali Jinaidu. The first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, also known as the month of Hajj in Islamic lunar calendar, are considered the most virtuous days of the year in Islam, often surpassing Ramadan's last 10 days in merit for righteous deeds. Tokpe Alabi in this report tells us more on the significance of these blessed days.
The days between 18 and 28 May 2026 are the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, the 12th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, featuring Hajj or pilgrimage, the fifth pillar of Islam, the day of Arafah, and Eid al-Adha, or the feast of sacrifice, making them a peak time for worship, fasting, charity, and dhikr or remembrance of Allah.
There are interpretations that, particularly in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Wal Fajr wa layalin ashr, by the dawn and the 10 nights.
The day of Arafah falls on the 9th Dhul Hijjah, and it is the pinnacle of the 10 days, as fasting on this day is highly encouraged for non-pilgrims.
So for the first 9 days of that first 10 days of Sul-Hajj, it is highly recommended by the Prophet Muhammad for who is able to fast, to do the fasting. Increase in worship, increase in charity. If you don't have the ability to fast for that in the first 9 days, especially on that 9th day, which is the Arafat day, it is highly recommended for us to fast on that very day.
To pray for peace, prosperity, and development of our nation. They should pray for the leadership to succeed also.
Eid al-Adha, or the Day of Sacrifice, which is on the 10th day of Dhul Hijjah, commemorates the obedience of Prophet Ibrahim. And for those offering the sacrifice, they are to refrain from cutting hair or nails from the first day until the sacrifice is made.
To keep one in the mood of spiritualism or spirituality from the first day of Zulhijjah to after the slaughtering of the animal on the 10th day of celebration, then you can clean up your nails and your hairs.
Apart from recommended acts of fasting during the period, the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah are universally recognized as days of increased blessings and opportunities for worship. In Abuja, Tokwe Alabi, NTA News.
You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back after this break. Please stay with us.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer o.
Na money point oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as sure banker. Progress na small wind wey dey carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. No go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
The prestigious NTA Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education, NBTE, to commence National Diploma, ND programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
Visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at NTA Akure. Genotype compatibility testing has become increasingly important, especially for intending couples, as incompatible genotypes can result in inherited blood disorders such as sickle cell disease. Ayomide Olowoyo spoke with medical experts in Akure on the importance of genotype testing as a vital step in helping individuals make informed decisions about marriage and reproduction. The report.
Genotype testing is essential in identifying inherited blood disorder, particularly sickle cell disease, and help individuals make informed decisions about marriage and family planning. The Director of Medical Laboratory Services at Federal University of Technology Akure Teaching Hospital, Nta Akure, explained the difference between blood group and genotype. She advised parents to ensure their children are aware of their genotype from an early age.
We have different types of genotype. We have AA combination. We have the AS combination. We have the SS combination. We have the AC combination. We have the CC combination. We have the SC combination. So all this will come out of the relationship. A child will pick one of these depending on what the parents are.
A medical expert, Elo Hoji, also stressed the importance of genotype testing before marriage to help prevent the birth of children and sickle cell disorder, thereby reducing the emotional and financial burden on families.
My advice is that as a young person, even before you get to the age of getting married, you should know your genotype.
Some residents also shared their views on the importance of genotype testing.
If you are AA, you can marry AA or AS. But if you are AS, it will be difficult for you to marry another AS. But God, both of you can produce S and S, and you give birth to SS. Instead of nursing how to take care of them, you'll be taking them to the hospital.
I think it's very important for couples, people who are dating to get married, to go for genotype test, because the disadvantage is that if you don't go for genotype, you won't know if your genotype is compatible or not. And if your genotype is not compatible, you may give birth to children who are not as healthy as they are supposed to be.
Experts said knowing your genotype enables individuals to make informed health and family decisions, particularly in the prevention of sickle cell disease. In Akure, Ayomide Olowoyo, NTA News.
The family of late Isaiah Badimosi of Ileoluji in Ileoluji, Okegbo local government area of Ondo State is seeking justice over the alleged murder of their son by his employer, Akimboyewa Olafusi. The family appealed to the Ondo State government and well-meaning Nigerians to intervene and ensure that justice is served, describing the death of Isaiah as painful and unjust. The reports.
Family members, friends, and loved ones of late Isaiah Badimosi staged a peaceful protest at the premises of the Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Akure, demanding justice over his death. Carrying placards with various inscriptions, protesters expressed displeasure over what they described as the gruesome killing of the 40-year-old. According to the family, the incident occurred between the 13th and 14th of August 2025 in Ileoluji after Isaiah's employer, Akimboyewa Olafusi, whom he reportedly served as a personal assistant, invited him to work at his farm. They explained that Isaiah was expected to return home the following day but failed to do so, raising concerns among family members until they received information that he had died under unclear circumstances.
Isaiah is dead. His boss killed him. I've done the autopsy, I've done the necessary things. Isaiah property is with them, which is land property, which is machines, that is motorcycles, everything is with them. And they already told me that they will do they will cancel the case, that they have money that I don't have.
The only one we have in the family, because he's the breadwinner of the family. He's one supported the family, even with the junior ones. He's one supporting my education career to this present moment I am now. This thing happened. And they make justice on their own use. They carry the corpse on their own self to the mortuary without family concept.
The relatives, who said they had exhausted all lawful means to ensure that the alleged perpetrator was brought to justice without success, appealed to the government and well-meaning Nigerians to intervene urgently.
So we don't know anything that is going on about the case. Again, they didn't bring it out. Judge did not see anything. The next thing we hear, they went to bail Rufus with fake documents. We want Governor that he wants to intervene in this case. We want the Attorney General to intervene in this case. Please, we need justice for Isaiah.
DPP advice is outside. All of us, we are always happy with the DPP advice. When we get to the court the next day, the prosecutor now said they misplaced the DPP advice. How could it happen? You call the Nigerian youth, we call the whole Nigeria to support it. Because we don't want this to happen again. Because when these things happen again, it can happen to any family again.
Until his death, Isaiah Badimosi was a bricklayer and commercial motorcyclist based in Ileoluji. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NTA News.
And on business news, federal government cracks down on unapproved contract variations in MDAs. For this and more, let's join Champion Adetula.
The federal government, through its Bureau of Public Procurement,
has barred government ministries, departments and agencies from processing upward revisions of contract sums without first obtaining a bureau certificate. This was as it issued other sweeping guidelines that centralized the review of all contract variations and scope modifications under its authority. According to a statement signed by his head of press and public relations, Zira Naga, the bureau said the reform is designed to close one of the most persistent channels for cost inflation and corruption in Nigeria's public procurement system. In another news, the Central Bank of Nigeria says 63.3% of Nigerians want interest rates reduced ahead of the Monetary Policy Committee meeting scheduled for May 19 and 20, 2026. The Apex Bank disclosed this in its April 2026 Inflation Expectation Survey report, released by its Statistics Department under the Economic Policy Directorate on its website. The report found that most respondents prefer lower borrowing costs despite persistent inflationary pressures across the economy. And that is all on business news. Nta Akure, Champion Adetula, NTA News.
And that's our package for this evening. We thank you for watching. Do stand by for Iroyin. Good evening.